Hi, and welcome to 647, 6 stories for 7 a.m. because there is a famine of truth in our land, and this is your quick news fix. And this is, let's see, it's not bump day, it's not stump day, it's not Trump day, it's hump day. That's right, you're going over the top this week, and the truth starts now. Okay, so let's get to it. Take one, Billy the Kid. I know you didn't know this. Billy the Kid was born in New York City on the East Side on November 23rd, 1859. Billy's family migrated to Kansas when he was a young child. His dad died soon after, and Mom moved the two boys to Colorado, where she remarried, and they all moved to New Mexico, where Billy, as a young teen, started hanging with lawless gangs and became good with a pistol. So he claimed to have killed 21 men. The history says he killed less than 10. But Pat Garrett didn't care. He eventually caught him, and he was sentenced to hang. And then Billy, he escaped the jail and killed 2 deputies doing it. And Garrett eventually tracked him down, shot him dead on July 14th, 1881. Billy the Kid was 22. Now this, I tell you this so that I can tell you this next thing, that this must be the reason that so many states will not allow a person 18 to 20 to own a pistol. They can own a rifle, they can own a shotgun, they can go to war, they can join the military, they can fire cannons and machine guns and throw grenades. But Billy the Kid scares the Second Amendment haters to this day regarding handguns. So no handgun for you. Trump's DOJ is declining to appeal the ruling against the federal handgun purchase law for adults under 21. He is letting each circuit court deal with this at the state level. This is good news for young guns. Go Trump. Take 2. The FBI picks Reagan. The FBI is moving to the Ronald Reagan Building Complex in D.C., ending years of nonsense about building a new FBI campus in Greenbelt, Maryland, a shorter commute for lefty lawyers posing as American justice. But this is more Trump optics. And this guy loves the optical play, okay? He is so visual. The message is clear. Use what you got, okay? We're not building new. And Reagan sends the right message. So this is no different than alligator Alcatraz. It's all optics. The message to illegals in our country is 30,000 gators or self-deportation. You make the choice. And they are. This is such an underreported story that people are self-deporting because they don't want, you say, giant snakes. And I mean giant. I'm talking 20-foot boa constrictors that weigh over 200 pounds and 30,000 gators, 11 to 14 feet long. And people are saying, you know what? I don't need that smart card, smartphone, whatever. I'm out. I'm taking myself out, right? They're not even waiting for the $1,000 check and the plane ticket. They're just finding their own way out, and it's happening everywhere. And this will be a huge phenomenon. And Trump's optics are doing it. And speaking of optics, Hulk Hogan must be coaching Trump and Elon in their octagon kabuki big time wrestling faux breakup. Remember, Patriots, we say open your mind wide for the big reveal. It is happening. Take 3. Jerome, I will crash the U.S. economy for my central banker leftist overlords, Powell. He gets a message from Trump with the signature pen visual aids written all over it because Trump is treating this guy like the partisan punk he is. Powell's Fed rate for America is 4.5%, which costs us trillions in debt service every year. And he says he must do this because tariffs, a lefty trigger word with no basis in reality, only huge income for us. Trump accused Powell of having the easiest yet most prestigious job in America and totally failing at it. Then he hand wrote all over this message a list of countries and their current rates. We're at 4.5%, thanks to this dunce. Switzerland's at 0.25. 0.25%. Japan, 0.50. We're at 4.5. Denmark, 1.75. Europe, 2.0. Sweden, 2.25. South Korea, 2.50. We're at 4.50. Canada, 2.75%. China, 3.1%. U.S., 4.5% for no good reason except Trump must fail. Give it up, lefties. All right, take 4. Leah Thomas out of the pool, which is good news for bio girls. UPenn, that bastion of leftist lib speak and weak moral foundations, will block transgender athletes from female sports teams. They received so much virtue signal, okay, by allowing Will Thomas to join the girls' swim team by putting on some lipstick and dominating girls' swim meets as Leah Thomas. Changing with the girls in the locker room, all part of the lib insanity, which Obama's team must have enjoyed for 4 years at the reprobate comedy club. Will Thomas graduated from UPenn and was the 2022 NCAA champion in the women's 500-yard freestyle. Trump cut off a $175 million in federal funding to Penn to clear their thinking. Thomas's records are removed, with LibSpeak explaining that she held school records in the 100, 200, and 500 women's freestyle. The records have been updated and all of her records taken away. Bio girls will receive an official apology from UPenn, another giant mess with people harmed who were innocent that needs to be cleaned up like immigration. Thanks, libs. Everything they touch, they destroy. All right, take 5. QCMI. Memorize that. QCMI. Okay? It is Trump as chess master boxing in the Chinese queen. QCMI is the Quad Critical Minerals Initiative. The Quad Critical Minerals Initiative. We're talking rare earth, which China holds like a sword of Damocles over the free world. The Quad is 4 countries: US, Japan, India, and Australia. Following a meeting with the Orange Roughy in D.C., announced in statecraft speak an agreement to expand their cooperation on supply chain resilience measures for critical rare earth minerals in the Indo-Pacific. Trump is straight up outfoxing China so badly that Xi's power in his country is collapsing around him. And if you don't know anything about that, you should start reading the Epoch Times, EPOCH Times, right? Right now, the best newspaper available for people who can handle the truth. So look, the Davos plan was for the U.S. to collapse financially and socially and politically, and for China to walk in and ask for the keys. Most of our political leaders were bought off, and they were just okay with this outcome. Now the script has flipped. In summation, orange man, bad hombre, all day. Thank you, Trump. All right, take 6. This is actually more Trump. It's the Trump optics phenom hits Kazakhstan. You don't think that this guy's reverberating all around the world? He is. When one guy gets strong, all the weaker people say, hey, we can do it too. And that is what's happening. And this is better for women than the UPenn trans overthrow. Kasim Jomart Tokayev. I know you don't know who that is. That's the president of Kazakhstan, is making a giant fashion play for women. He signed into law saying no more wearing clothing in public that covers your face. And this trend of restricting Islamic dress in public is moving like wildfire through Central Asia. The law does not mention religion in this majority Muslim country. Instead, pay attention, UPenn virtue signalers. President Tokayev wants his country to celebrate ethnic identity via fashion. He says our national clothes vividly emphasize our richly ethnic diversity. So black robes that cover women's faces are now against the law in public. Go Trump. And you go to Trust and Obey with ChuckFrank.com. No W's, no capitals, no reason that you can't get there. Every day we're adding more to it. It's becoming more functional. And I will definitely announce when all systems are go. But we need you to please like us, share us, make comments. You can find us on YouTube again. You can find us in Rumble. And there'll be more. Pat is putting out these shorts. We had a short on Bezos that went to 1,000 views in less than a day. It's just great. And we went over 10,000 views yesterday morning on YouTube. So all good, all because of your help, all because there's a famine of truth in our land and people want the truth. But what they really need is this. God bless you. Have a great hump day. You're going over the top, and I am out. In the belly of the beats, masterpiece. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Hey, yo,
yo, the mirror don't lie. And yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes.